Steve Caverno on behalf of ExpertVillage, here to talk to you today about dialogue. Now let's look at expositional dialogue. What is exposition? Well, exposition is giving people the information they need to know. A lot of this is probably the status quo stuff that we talked about in the plot outline. Status quo. What are we trying to say about status quo? Well, status quo is what happens when we first start the show. So some of this stuff might need to be known. If there's a war going on, we need to know about the war. But we can reveal this in different ways. It's always good to not reveal this on the fly, in just someone coming on and saying it. You want to have it revealed in the dialogue. So instead of having exposition with two soldiers hanging out and talking about how rough the war has been and how the battle's been, even on stage you can have those soldiers in the midst of a conflict. Maybe they're hiding from enemy. So in this moment, they're talking about something. They're not just hanging out, kind of shooting the breeze. They're actually talking about, let's put that box over here, and let's put this box over here. Let's block the door. They're coming in, and we get a sense of someone's coming in. They're not saying, well, tomorrow we need to block the door. And they're not giving this expositional thing. They're telling everything in the moment. Give it on the fly. So if you have, you kind of have to just throw things out and kind of build that world. If you're doing a police procedural, if you're doing something like that, you want to have them come in and say, the blood samples are tainted, or there was a gruesome scene, or that's kind of expositional. Whereas if you say, I found a finger on the couch, and the blood was running down, and things like that. That kind of gives you more of a on the fly. Basically it just more descriptive and more focused on the action that's happening, as opposed to just giving information for the sake of giving information.